What's going on? Peace to the family. Peace to the family. This could be my last video. I don't know. But the reason why you clicked on it is because, you want to get some insight to what's been going on. And as you guys been listening and reading the posts that I've been placing, is that I've been having trouble with YouTube, man. And this is not the trouble that of being able to make content or anything like that. It's been more of a mental draining situation where I'll make my content. I'll talk about things that is not on the popular side of being an idiot, and I will make things that have people think more of an intellectual conversation, and those type of videos are not really allowed on YouTube. Now, when I say not allowed on YouTube, it is silently muted, right? So they're not going to tell you that you can't talk about it, because then they would kind of be within their own like little policy or whatever, and it will put them in a bad state or a bad position. But what they can do instead is that they can, like like I said, they give me trouble when I'm trying to upload a video. If I try to upload a video, it takes fucking 48 to 72 hours to upload a video that may not even be over 10 minutes. Because there was a point in time when I was uploading videos that was up to about 17 minutes, 16 minutes on average. But then I cut it down because I started doing other things. Like I said, I'm working on my live stream because, like I said, I believe that live is the future to these social media stages. And if you haven't already seen it, it's starting to take place right now. And it's one of those things where you can get in and build your audience now, or you can wait 5 to 10 years later and all of that shit be saturated like it is now on YouTube. Um, it's just one of those things that you have to figure out yourself. But that's what I've been doing. I've been working on that, and obviously I have a family and other endeavors that's connected as well. So with that being said, I can't technically make 17-minute videos every single time. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm making at least an 8-minute video, I don't expect you to give me fucking trouble as I'm trying to upload the video. Like I'm talking about, there's been nothing but pure mental drain with this app. And at some point you like, all right, well, man, I did everything I'm supposed to be doing. I've been consistent. I've been making my videos, and now you're in my way. You're the platform, but you're in my fucking way. How can I continue to have my channel grow and provide information for my audience if you guys keep stopping me from uploading videos? Because it's not my internet or my Wi-Fi, because I'm able to do other shit with my internet and Wi-Fi, and it's really strong. I have one of the strongest networks where I live. You feel me? So it's not that, it's the fact that they don't like you talking about specific topics. So I did research, and it said that you could potentially get muted if you are for some reason talking about I guess a political situation or political environment. If you're supposedly a right wing or a left wing, then they're gonna find a way to mute you because they don't want people talking about that shit. But at the end of the day, people still talk about it, but it's what they want you to hear, right? You got so many people talking about political shit now. Half the shit that they talk about is fucking is ridiculous, and it does not. There's no proof to the shit that they be saying. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what it is. So this could potentially be my last video. I don't know. I don't know where this shit's gonna take me, but I do like providing, information to my audience. I do like speaking about intellectual things and conversations and situations where you can take that information and do what you want with it and potentially help improve, your environment or your situation. But I can't do that shit if I'm consistently being muted or silently muted. And it's happening. You know what I'm saying? You can see that a lot of people are dealing with viewership issues where they're not getting the same amount of viewers as they were. And like I said, it's either A, people are converting to a different platform for other reasons, or B, that, like I said, they just want to limit a certain amount of information so they can actually use it to get as much audience or as much attention onto another platform, maybe a bigger platform that might be, they might be working with each other in order to make money. Because a lot of things that go on behind the scenes you might not understand, and people don't like to look into those type of things. They think that everything that they see is what it is, right? And you have to realize there's a lot of behind the scene things that happens with financial backing and all these private ventures and stuff like that. Like, these people are doing things behind your back, and you think that if you just do this one thing that everything is going to come to fruition, right? And we all like to believe that, but that does not mean that that's true. You have to sit there and you have to do research and you have to figure out, why is this happening and why isn't this thing happening. The lack of research is the reason why it's hard for people to excel at levels in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Like I said, we'll see what happens. I definitely appreciate everybody that has been rocking with me. Anybody that had just started, subscribing, I appreciate you. I wish you can. Um, I want you to check out my other videos. Go back to my older videos, watch them. Get up to speed. And I, like I said, this is not like a ending video. I just don't know where I'm at, and I don't know what's going to happen as I continue to try to leave my information. Like I said, if I get off of here, upload the video, this shit takes 72. I don't have that type of time to be fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, it's just not, and I'm not getting paid at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making money from uploading videos and going through mental stress for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But I rather do live stream, like I said, because to me, I said it's like the future. It's the new um it's the new way of voicing your opinions, your platform, and everything is done in real time. So it's like you can't fake anything. You have to be 100% with your audience when it comes to live. 100%. There's none of that. Everything's so good. I love life, and that it's not like that. When you on live, it's whatever's going on at that fucking moment. That's why I really appreciate that, and I really like it over ordinary stage videos. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. But you guys rock with me if you want, man. Pull up to my Kick. It's going to be kick.com/St. Nicholas brand. I'm going to be doing something tomorrow. Um, and you guys should pull up and check it out. I'll probably try to be on there for quite some time, maybe a couple of hours, and we'll do something. But until next time, man, I appreciate you guys as always.